Hey, hello, welcome. In today's video, we're going to learn about electrophilic substitution reactions of few aromatic compounds. Okay. So before this lecture, actually we have seen multiple things like what is aromatic compounds are, what is electrophilic reagents, what is nucleophilic reagents. So in this video, actually this video is going to be a more application-based video. Whatever we have learned in previous classes, that particular thing I am going to club in this particular concept. Actually, this is the most asked question. Rather, I should say it's one of the most asked question in JEE exam. Okay, so it's one of the most asked questions in concepts in JEE exam. So let's understand first what is electrophilic aromatic substitution is. Yeah? So name suggests it's electrophilic. Electrophilic. Again, A stands for aromatic, okay, and S stands for substitution. So for this reaction, what is the necessity is to have any aromatic compound like this. You can have any aromatic compound, okay. Suppose I have got Cl, okay. This particular compound is called as chlorobenzene. Okay. Right? If I react this chlorobenzene with reagents like Cl2, AlCl3, okay? If I'm doing this reaction Cl2 and AlCl3, okay? We all know that AlCl3 is Levy's acid, okay? Levy's acid. I hope you understand what Levy's acid is. What is Levy's acid? Levy's acid is a compound that accepts the lone pair of lone pair, okay? Dekho. I'm writing this Levy's acid just to brush up what Levy's acid is. Levy's acids are electron donors. Electron pair donors, and some compounds are electron pair acceptors. Okay, so the compounds which the molecules which donates the one pair of electron is called as base according to the Levy's, and which one who accepts the electron pair are called as acids. Okay. So, according to Levy's, we have a definition of Levy's acid and Levy's bases. So, we all know that Levy's AlCl3, that is aluminum chloride, is a Levy's acid. Okay. So, what happens is actually this AlCl3, just we have to understand before going to the reaction that what this particular reagent means. Okay. I think organic chemistry is all about reagents. So, if we decode the reagent, what actually reagent does in every reaction, then it will be more easier for us to understand what is going to happen in the product. Okay, so this particular reagents, that means Cl2 and AlCl3 will react like this: Cl2 plus AlCl3. I am writing this Cl2 as a Cl bond Cl. Now I have no problem in writing Cl2 like this. Okay, so this AlCl3 will attack Cl minus and take away this particular thing will comes under the heterolytic fission, that is this Cl plus and this Cl minus. Okay, and this particular thing actually is a lone pair of electron, and this will be accepted by aluminum, and this will become AlCl4 minus. Okay, just few minutes back I have told the definition of Levy's acid, the compound which accepts the lone pair of electron, and here you can clearly see AlCl3 is accepting electrons from Cl minus. Okay, so we have got AlCl3 minus plus Cl plus. Now look at the Cl plus very carefully. This Cl plus, this particular Cl plus is actually electron deficient, and this particular Cl plus generated while reaction in between Cl2 and AlCl3, and this particular Cl plus is called as our electrophile. Okay, so I'm writing this as it is electrophile. Okay, so in our entire reaction, this particular Cl plus is our electrophile, and this is going to attack on our aromatic system. Okay, now the question arises, this Cl plus, can attack on the multiple positions present on the aromatic compound. Now tell me, in which position this Cl plus will be attacked? Just tell me that. Just write. Okay. Can you guess? Look, the Cl plus, where Cl plus will be attacked is depend on the nature of this particular, nature of all this type of carbons present in the Cl plus. Okay. The question may ask for any compound. Okay, I am writing the example of this particular Cl group, but in JEE mains or any exams like NEET and also in advanced, they can replace this chlorobenzene with any of the compound we know. For example, the same question can be designed like this. Let's say, I'm just omitting this. Let me sort this out. I'm telling you that how many types, how many number of ways you can design the question according to this concept like electrophilic aromatic substitution. Okay, so Tikan me gave this type of compound, this is a phenol. Okay, and we can design same reaction, that is Cl2 plus AlCl3. Okay, again the reaction is same. Again the same thing is going to happen. This two will be react with each other and generate Cl plus electrophile. Now remember, now onwards, I won't be using, I won't be showing you the reaction between these two. If you have to see the Cl2 and AlCl3, I will directly write Cl plus as an electrophile. Actually, we should have to remember the concept that how few electrophiles generate. For example, if I take Br2 and FeBr3, FeBr3, tell me which electrophile will generate? Yes, exactly. Br plus electrophile will going to be generated. Okay. So in this case, this is Cl plus one electrophile. Now this OH group or its Cl group, this is the deciding factor that will show us that this Cl plus will attack on which position. Okay, it's not that easy that we have to just attach Cl plus on any position that we want. It's not like that. We have to understand the phenomena that are going to happen in this particular compound. Okay, for OH, the phenol group, we know that OH having lone pairs. Okay, so this lone pairs will, it will introduce in a ring. Actually, basically, the OH group, we know that it's applying plus M effect. And now, what is the plus M effect? It's a plus mesomeric effect. So this particular OH group will show plus mesomeric effect. That means he is going to donate the electrons in the ring and make ring electron rich. On the other hand, if the substance like Cn minus, okay, I'm writing about this like if you are going to have substance like this, like for example NO2, okay, in this N does not have any kind of lone pair. That's why it cannot apply plus M on this particular ring, so it will apply minus M. Okay, this is called as minus M effect, minus mesomeric effect, and it will, it will make ring electron deficient. Okay, so in this particular case, this OH group is going to add positive mesomeric effect. If you want to study mesomeric effect in detail, a few more videos are coming on this channel, so please stay tuned with us. Okay, so in those particular videos, I will be covering up entire GOC, that means inductive effect, mesomeric effect, hyperconjugation, and all the other things. Okay, so this OH group will, introduce density into this ring. Okay, so I am going to draw the resonance structures of this particular atom, a particular molecule, just to understand what it's doing to the molecule. Okay, so we are having these lone pairs. So first lone pair will go on this place, and this will like this, and second place. Okay, like this. So this is second resonance structures. actually O have donated the electrons which he have already, that's why it's having a positive charge. In third order structure, it will be like this. So it's like O, H, positive, negative, it's like this. In third, resonance structures, okay, this is going to be like this, so it's negative, okay, O, H, positive, and last we are having structure like this, O, H, okay. So if you look carefully in this entire structure, you can see the electron density on ortho and para position directly. Okay, that means whenever a resonance happens, the ortho position and para position becomes more nucleophilic. Okay, or we can say the electron density is more on the particular type of group. If we observe the meta position, actually this is the ortho position, this is meta and this is para. In meta position there is no electron density. That's why the chances of attack of Cl on the meta position is very low. Okay, so we know that this is an electrophile. And what do you mean electrophile? Electrophile. Electro means electron. Phile means to love something. Okay, so electrophiles means the particular component which likes electron. Okay, so this will attack on that particular position on which electron density is very high. Okay, so by drawing resonance structures, we have just studied that ortho and para positions are only electron rich. That's why this Cl can attack on either ortho or either para position. Okay, so I'll get two products. You know, first product is something like this. OH. The Cl in ortho position. The second product OH, Cl on para position. Now question arises, which among them is a major product? Okay, and JEE is only concerned about the major products. Any other exam, okay, they won't be asking you about minor products because we are not interested about minor products. You know, we have to just know that which product is going to be a major product. Okay, so remember that in this para product is our major product. And why para is a major product? Okay, I'm going to explain this why para product is a major product. Okay, so I'm going to rub this for instance. Okay, so now we have comparison between this type of actually I'm discussing about this particular resonance structure. Okay, and actually I'm taking this resonance structure and this 1, 2, 3, 4, so naming them 5. Okay, so I'm drawing the third and fourth again here. Okay, the third is like this, plus, okay, and fourth is like this. This is fourth, okay, and this is third. OH, positive, like this. Okay, so now we have to decide which one of them is more nucleophilic. Okay, because this Cl is going to attack on that position that is more nucleophilic because it's an electrophile. He loves the electron, that's why he is going to attack on only that position which having charge density, actually we have to say a highest charge density. Okay, so in this particular case, okay, this both having a equal charge density, but this O will actually put minus I effect on this particular position. That means ortho position we are having minus I effect. What is minus I effect? It's a inductive effect, and we all know that inductive effect is pulling off electrons from the sigma bond, and it's also a distance dependent effect, and that means this particular electron, okay, this particular O is cannot going to put a minus effect on this particular compound. Okay, so this particular position is little electron deficient, and this particular position is now going to be a little electron dense as compared to ortho position. Why? Because of minus effect. And this ortho position, O is applying minus effect on this para position. Minus effect is negligible because of distance. We know that minus effect is irrespective to the distance. That means if distance is high, then inductivity is very low. Okay, so distance inductivity is purely distance dependent. So we can see on this particular position from its para, so O and this particular thing, that is a negative charge density, is far away. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4 carbon away, and we also know that inductive field is last only up to 3 carbons. Okay, so in this particular case, its inductive field is very negligible. Okay, or we can say there is no inductive field as well. That's why inductive is only applicable for this compound. That's why electron density will get reduced on this particular structure, and electron density will remain at this structure. That's why para position is our major product, because cell will attack only on para side. Okay, I know this is a very I'm explaining so much about it, but trust me, is very important to decide what is major, what is minor. Organic is not the subject that we can cram. Okay, we cannot cram organic subject. We have to understand everything to make a products. Okay, so in this particular case, our parachlorophenol is our major product. Same goes to everyone. Okay, so I'm writing another question. Okay, I'm writing another question like this only. Okay. Now you will tell me the answer of this question. Okay. Cl, okay, AlCl3 and sticking reagent Fe, Br3 and Br2. Okay, again the same Lewis acid and Br2. So what we going to get? We are going to get Br plus as a electrophile, and we know that this Cl is providing plus an effect on this particular ring. Actually, in case of halogens, we studied that minus effect is dominant effect. Okay, is a dominant effect. So this Cl minus will actually make electron ring very deficient. Okay, so we will see this particular example later on. It's a special case. Okay, so before that, we have just tell me the answer of this question. Okay, so if you have OH, okay, and if I'm doing like this, HNO3 and H2 concentrate, okay, H2SO4. Again, same type of question. Is we have to know that this HNO3 and H2SO4 combinedly makes electrophile NO2 plus. Now this thing is necessity that we should know this compound. This HNO3, this nitric acid and sulfuric acid combinedly make NO2 plus electrophile. Okay. Now this NO2 plus electrophile attack on this particular position. So actually this OH minus will apply plus an effect. That's why it is a ortho and para directing group. And why it is ortho directing group? That we have studied just a few minutes back, that it's only increases density on ortho and para position. Okay, so ortho position and para position is going to be electron rich. So we are going to only get two products. First is ortho nitro product and second is para nitro product. Para nitro product. Okay, now tell me which one is minor, which one is major. Now you can tell that's very easily. That's a para nitrogen. Okay, para nitrophenol is major product. Why it is major? Because it's actually ortho directing. Okay, so electron density actually in beginning it will be same at ortho as well as para position, but this O will will catch electron density from this particular ortho position and make this ortho position little bit electron deficient. Because of this O will put minus effect on this particular ortho position. But O cannot put minus effect on this particular, that is para position, because its O and this charge density is very far. They just said that minus effect is distance dependent effect. That's why this charge density remains intact with the molecule. That's why NO2 will prefer to attack on this particular position rather than this position. So yeah, we'll get this product as well, but this is a minor product, and para nitrophenol is our major product. Okay. So similarly, we can give any kind of electrophile. Okay. Then they ask you the basic things. Okay. But then coming up to this particular thing and coming up to the aniline, the things will get little different. That particular thing will going to be discussed in the next video. So this is a part 1 of electrolytic substitution reaction. I'm planning to do more videos about EAS, that is electrophilic aromatic substitution, in upcoming days. So I'm going to be covering up so many mains and J questions in that particular session. Okay, so please stay tuned with us. I'll be back with same topic, with the same topic, the same questions, and so many questions of J mains in advance. Till then, bye bye, take care, thank you so much.